Hey, good evening, guys. This is Nathan Pennington from RunDreamAchieve.com, and tonight's video I'm making on how to run faster and longer. That is the topic that we're going to be discussing. Um, I want to first say that to run fast is an art form. It's very, very easy for just about anybody can go out and run easy pace for a long period of time. What makes running fast for a long period of time an art form is that you have to be able to clear lactic acid faster than it's building up in your bloodstream. And the only way to do that is to gradually over time extend the amount of time that you're spending at a higher heart rate, preferably between 167 and 174 beats per minute. That's right around your anaerobic threshold. This is the point where lactic acid starts to build up in your bloodstream. And this is what the best distance runners in the world, whether they're Kenyan, European, American, it doesn't matter. Most people think when they think of, great runners, they think of the Kenyans. And, granted, they are fantastic distance runners, but they have a work ethic and a philosophy of training that obviously gets them the results that they're getting. It's not that you being, American or another nationality makes you lesser of an athlete. It's you have to, one of the best pieces of advice I guess I was given, and I'm going to share with you, is to find what successful people are doing and duplicate their work habits. So obviously, it's a lot easier said than done. But if you know what these athletes are doing, I personally have lived with some world class Kenyans, Europeans, top Americans, Olympians, and I know how they train. And this is what this concept of how to run faster and longer comes into play. It's not something that happens overnight. You do not get the physiological adaptations from doing hard workouts, in a week or two. Usually it takes anywhere from, at the very least, a month to up to about 3 months to actually physically and physiologically adapt to these really, really difficult, aggressive types of runs. Examples are tempo runs, where obviously the tempo runs is you want to conduct these workouts anywhere from, like I said, between 167 to 174 beats per minute. That's your anaerobic threshold. That's very, very aggressive running. That's upwards above 90% of your maximum heart rate. So the key thing to keep in mind is, in regards to running faster and longer for a long period of time, is to first and foremost be patient with yourself. Don't expect this to be an overnight thing, and don't get discouraged when you can't hold the pace for as long as you want. Say you wanted to, you're going out for like a 10-mile run and you want to hold like 6 miles of that 10-mile run at your anaerobic threshold, and you're having really a difficult time doing 2 to 3 miles at that pace, and maybe you're struggling even before you get to 2 miles. Expect those things. Expect those types of feelings in your body to be totally normal at first. Nobody just goes out and just starts doing 10-mile tempo runs or 15-mile tempo runs right off the bat. Not myself or anybody else. And so I just to encourage you, be patient with yourself. Allow your time. It takes, allow yourself time to adapt to these types of workouts. On a physiological point of this is the body takes anywhere from approximately 21 days to 3 weeks for your body to adapt to the stress, any type of stress load that you place upon it. So the workouts you're doing today, the physiological benefits that you're going to get from doing the workouts today, you're going to get them anywhere from like 3 to 4 weeks from now. So just keep that in mind. Your focus right now is to, one, continue to build up your mileage, have a focus of more so on quality mileage rather than quantity. Don't get so caught up in doing like, I got to do 100-mile weeks to be a successful distance runner or middle distance runner. That's not the case. You want to focus on quality. That's the name of the game. The best distance runners in the world focus on quality. They do go up in volume. Some of the best marathoners I've trained with gone up to 130, 150 miles a week. But I've also known some world-class marathoners and half marathoners that are running anywhere from 80 to 90 miles a week. So you always got to keep that mindset of leverage uh, in your philosophy and what you're doing and in your training regimen. Every single day and every single week that each month that goes by, you want to keep leverage. Leverage is simply doing more with less, and this idea that we have to work harder to get results. You have to work harder. Obviously, we all have to do the work, and we do have to work hard. But the best distance runners that I've trained with uh, really focus more so on working smarter and focusing on quality mileage, quality workouts, and they also have an equal focus and drive toward their recovery days. You have to have the same type of discipline and focus on your easy days as you do on your hard days, because it takes just as much. Oftentimes, it takes just as much discipline to back off on your easy days, so you can recover from those really, really difficult, the track workouts, the tempo runs, the harder long pace long runs that you're doing. You have to give yourself time to recover. So, for example, I've run 2:19 for the marathon. Obviously, there are a slew of distance runners, marathoners that are much faster than I am. But I have run fast enough that I do understand that, on easy days, I could care less if I'm running 9, 10-minute mile pace. And I've run 5:19 mile pace for 26.2 miles. So if I can go out and run 9, 10-minute pace and not care, what I care about is recovering, because when my hard days come up, my hard days are very, very hard. So the same goes with you. This is the same type of philosophy. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're an elite level athlete. These types of training methodologies and mindset uh, is universal. It doesn't matter if you're beginner or like all the way, you're elite level. Uh, if you recover and you back off and you allow yourself time to allow time for your body to adapt and recover and rest from those really difficult workouts, then you'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to go into the next hard workout and rested enough uh, that you'll be able to get the most from your workout. So hopefully that makes sense. Um, but to run fast and longer takes it takes time. It takes a great deal of um, anaerobic threshold type training, aerobic capacity training. Aerobic capacity training is basically you're working at your maximum oxygen output. It's basically the highest rate of um, oxygen capability transport throughout the body. You're working at maximum effort. So it's usually between 175 beats and above per minute if you're wearing a heart rate monitor. This is really difficult training. It's like doing repeat 200s, repeat all out 100-meter sprints, um, repeat 300s, repeat Ks, repeat miles, things like that. Those types of workouts where you're training the anaerobic systems of the body, but you're also training the aerobic capacity. So it's those types of workouts where you're training way faster than goal, race pace, whether it's your goal 5K pace, 10K, half marathon, marathon. You're training far exceeding your goal race pace, and you're not going to be able to really sustain aerobic capacity type running for very long. That goes for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're elite level or not. There's only so long you can really spend, anywhere from really a few seconds to a couple minutes max. But again, it goes back to allowing yourself time to recover and adapt to these types of workouts over several weeks, not just a couple days. It's not going to happen like that. So if your focus is to run faster and longer, you got to really, like I said, focus on quality over quantity. You can run higher mileage if you want. Just make sure that you're doing all the other things, all the other small details that go along with doing the hard anaerobic workouts, like the track workouts, the tempo runs, the repeat hill reps, um, the long runs at much faster paces. Something I teach in the sub 3 hour marathon pro course and the sub 4 hour marathon mastery courses that I have on RunDreamAchieve.com is I teach the athletes that are in those courses to gradually over time focus on extending the amount of time they're running at a higher heart rate during their long runs, and alternating their long runs, one harder long run one week followed by a relaxed easy recovery long run the following week. That way they're adapting to the workouts, but they're also allotting some time for their bodies to recover from those really difficult long runs. Because I'm telling you, that's how I ran. That's how I dropped from 2:43 for the marathon to 2:19, was really increasing the paces of my long runs, but also not just running hard every single weekend. You can't do that. You have to allow yourself time to recover. So um, these are just some pointers for you. I hope this video has been helpful, and if you haven't yet, definitely subscribe to this channel. I'm going to continue to build this the RunDreamAchieve.com YouTube channel along with the website itself. The brand new site is going to be launched between late June, early July, around that time frame. Totally new redesigned site. Hired copterlabs.com, fantastic website, web designer for fitness consultants. So I'm really excited about the new launch. And there's going to be a lot of new things that I'm going to be doing with the site. But my most important goal right now is to get you and to get people that visit these videos, that are out there putting in the work, that are trying to drop time, that are trying to increase their motivation, they're trying to get past those um, those stumbling blocks, either a mental issue or a pace sustainment issue, where they're reaching 15 miles in a marathon and they're right on pace, and maybe the last 11 miles they're shutting down, and they're trying to figure out what is going on, what do I need to do differently. That's my main focus. I get a lot more excitement. I get even more excitement now helping other athletes reach their fitness and racing goals than even I do getting out there and training and trying to obviously go after it myself. I've been doing this for 27 years. I'm 42 now. I started when I was 15, so I still have an extreme amount of excitement for it, but really love helping other people. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe channel. Click on the bell icon. That way, every time I make a new video, you'll get a notification that I've made one. And hopefully, this video on how to run faster and longer has given you some ideas. From somebody that's run a time that at least is respected around the world. A 2:19 marathon isn't obviously the top level elite type times, but it at least shows you that I've at least put it together and can give you some feedback on what you need to do to run faster and longer. And definitely some of those tips that I've shared in this video, like I said, really working the anaerobic systems of the body, equal focus on recovery. Don't just run hard every single day. Nobody can do that. You have to back off. You have to be disciplined. You have to allow yourself to recover and get those physiological benefits that you get from the rest. You don't get the physiological benefits from the workout. You get it from the rest. So obviously you have to put in the workout, but you also have to allow yourself time to back off and rest and focus on nutrition, plenty of hydration, practice ingesting calories and fluid during your long runs. Don't skimp on that. That is one of the most important aspects of running a great half marathon, 10K half marathon race time, is really improving your hydration practices as well. So there's a lot of things that go into running fast for a long period of time. Like I said, it is an art form. It does take time to do, but certainly it's achievable. It's just a matter of you being patient and allowing yourself time to let those anaerobic workouts that you're doing to take effect, and having that same type of discipline that you have to go out on the track and do the speed training, and to go out and do the tempo runs and be out there in the group and to really push your body. You also have to have that same discipline to back off when you know you should, so you can get the most return on your investment from all these hard workouts. So hopefully this video has been helpful. Look forward to hearing from you, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or concerns, or you have a specific issue that you're having with your racing. Maybe perhaps a topic that you want me to make a video about, and to see how I can assist you in regards to that. I really look forward to hearing that. And I always enjoy hearing comments from everybody, whether good or bad. And fortunately, there have been more good, but it's very important that I hear from you and to get your insight and what's bothering you, and what I can do to help you, surpass what you're trying to go after, whether it's a weight loss goal or a specific time goal, or whatever it is you're going for right now. So with that, have a great afternoon, great evening, great morning, wherever you are in the world, and I'll talk to you next time.